Hey everybody, welcome to Never Have I Ever After, the game where secrets get spilled faster than a Dole Whip on a hot day. I'm your host, Sage Starkey, and let's say hello to our guests. Quincy.
I've never met any of these people.
Fry Bucket.
Your favorite vessel of potatoes.
And Emma.
I've done it all.
Ooh.
I like that.
Okay.
That's saucy.
Wow.
How are you guys feeling today about spilling all your secrets, your Disney secrets?
Incredibly nervous.
Mediocre.
Yeah, I've got some stuff that I've never
Mediocre.
said on the internet before.
Yeah, I feel medium about it.
Oh.
Wait, why?
Okay.
Are you feel like you're an open book, or you feel like you can just, everybody deserves to know your secrets?
I feel like I'm somewhat an open book, but there are some things people don't know, and there's a reason for that.
I think that's not true.
That there are things you don't know.
We know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's gonna be really interesting because one thing about all of us, we don't shut up.
No.
So
That's true. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm the host. Here's how it works. Each round, I'm going to read aloud a Never Have I Ever prompt about Disney World. Now, two of you have never done this thing that I'm going to talk about. Only one of you has. Now, it could be something simple like, never have I ever braved Tower of Terror, or something based in opinion like, never have I ever enjoyed the face Daisy Duck makes before a conga line. Once the prompt is revealed, it's up to everyone else here to figure out who the Never Have I Ever belongs to. Now, if you guess right, you get 1 point. But if you hide your secret and you fool everyone, that's 3 points. And in this game, there are no winners, just one lucky loser. Let's get started.
that's worse.
We're gonna start with our first one. I need everyone to put on your Mickey Mouse ears. And I'll tell you why in a second. Perfect. Okay. Now, okay, so
This is too small for my head.
so this is
Is this child size or do I have a big head?
Well,
Yes. We're starting off a little simple. Never have I ever lost a tooth in Disney World.
I think that's Quincy.
I think it's Fry.
Why?
No, Quincy. Because Quincy went the most of us, of the three of us when we were young. She went the most frequently.
But I didn't, I could be lying, but I didn't lose a tooth in Disney World. And
Oh.
although many
Wow.
a bodily circumstances occurred to me, this is not one of
A
them.
lot of stuff happens to Quincy in Disney World.
yeah, it does.
Why is being awful quiet, though?
Well, I just have to let you speak first, but I do agree with you. I think it's Quincy. Because
it's
you had
Fry.
a lot. I mean, you had a lot of trips when you were younger. My first big trip to Disney World was in high school. So I had all of my adult teeth in high school.
I've changed my
So.
mind. I think it's Emma.
Yeah, but also Quincy has also had all of her adult teeth, and recently she told us that her two front teeth are not real, and I think that happened as
It's
an
only
adult.
half. It's only half of my tooth. It's half of each tooth is not real.
Because she
And
lost
also,
those teeth in Disney World as an adult.
no, that was on my razor
did.
scooter at the church in my neighborhood.
Mhm.
One of them, and then the other was on the jungle gym at my school, and all the other teeth I'm missing were pulled at the dentist.
You said I'm the thing you're currently
That I'm missing?
I have 8 fewer teeth than you're supposed to have it as an adult, but they were all taken by my dentist.
I also think we
Quite a
talk about
bit.
Quincy's teeth more than anyone else's teeth. So I'm voting Quincy.
Okay,
I'm voting
and with,
Emma.
And with that, hold on, and with that information about Quincy having less teeth than the normal amount of teeth, let's vote. So starting with Quincy, who are you voting for?
Emma.
Okay, Emma, who are you voting for?
Quincy.
And Fry, who are you voting for?
Quincy.
Okay. Will the people this has never happened to take off your Mickey or Minnie ears?
I guess.
It's Fry Bucket!
Was the high school thing a lie? Because that did
Yes.
get me.
Yeah, it was
High
a
school
That
lie.
was such a good lie.
Tell us what happened. How did you lose a tooth in Disney World, and what did you do?
So it was a long, long time ago. the lie portion is I say the first Disney World trip that I truly remember everything was in high school, but I went once before that when I was super young. I just don't have a lot of memories from it because it was a very long time ago. But one of my big memories from that trip is the fact that I lost a tooth. It was just loose. It came out. I pulled it out myself. But instead of the tooth fairy, Tinkerbell visited me, and she left me goodies under my
Aw.
pillow.
Well,
So a
that's
little bit of
that a lot.
Disney magic. But I did lose a tooth in Disney World.
And with that, Fry Bucket has 3 points. Well done. Let everybody will put your Mickey ears back on, and we will move on. Never have I ever drank around the world 1.5 times in a day.
I'm gonna vote Quincy again.
I think Quincy's the only one who's capable of doing that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I misread this. Drank around the world 1.5 times in a half day.
Quincy.
Definitely Quincy.
My first guess was Sage, but that can't be it. My take here, I think, and Fry, go with me on this. I think it's Emma because 1, we don't know alcoholic, non-alcoholic, and 2, Emma's does more friend activities in Disney World than either of us do. Like it's like you go with like the girls and you guys and you have fun. And like I go to Disney World with you guys.
You drink around the world though when you go for fun. That's why I think
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I have
Fry's question did make me think. I only considered alcohol, and Fry doesn't drink as
Yeah.
much as the rest, and she brought up a good point.
and she's physically fast enough to lap the World Showcase 1.5 times in a day.
She's
That's-
done that.
And as we've learned,
In
Fry
half
is quite good at this game because she does not yap as much as the rest of us.
Fry is like objectively the least yap of all of us. So
It actually, when she didn't pull off her ears, I thought she'll win the whole thing because she doesn't.
she'll win the whole thing because she doesn't talk. She just listens to the rest of us yap at her.
I did think about that when you were all like, we never shut up. And I was like, I never speak.
She's like, I shut up.
I'm afraid. I feel like Fry's gonna destroy us in this game.
I think
like I'm
I do
like
too. I'm scared.
I'm ready to vote.
All right. Okay, well, this time we're going to start with Fry. Fry, who are you voting for?
Gosh. I don't know. I'm going back and forth in my head. I'm going to go with Quincy.
I think I'm gonna still vote Quincy. Fry's maybe that good of a liar, but I think I'm going Quincy.
I'm gonna vote
Quincy?
Emma.
Okay. Well, the people who have never done this, remove your Mickey ears.
Knew it.
She
has so many friends.
She
I knew
does.
it.
Okay, well, answer my question.
Explain yourself.
Answer
So
my
we
question.
started because we were like, oh, we're going to do something different. We always start in Mexico. We were like, we'll start in Canada. We'll mix it up. That'll be fun. Why not? We've done it several times. So we get halfway. We're like in Japan, which is just short of halfway. And then our Guardians virtual queue got called, which this was the era of Guardians. And so we were like, well, we'll just take a boat back. It's fine. So we go ride our Guardians and we're walking back. And we're like, we don't want to wait for the boat. Let's just start in Mexico and we'll stop when we get back to America. And then we forgot to stop and we just kept going and we went all the way back around. And it was only half a day. So it's not that salacious, but still fun.
That's wild.
Yeah.
We had a
I'm
great-
gonna throw up thinking about that.
Was it all alcohol?
Yeah,
And you went on Guardians in the middle.
we did. We split some drinks though. It wasn't like we were all having like full beverages, but it was a great time.
I'm upset.
No, it was so much fun. We
Wait,
loved
why are
it.
you upset?
That just sound. I'm like my stomach's feeling upset. My
Oh.
my.
I'm
I
upset
don't like
because
the
I'm
idea.
jealous. Like
Yeah.
let's.
Why
keep
weren't we
Emma.
there, Emma?
This was early on. I don't think we knew each other like that. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well,
Maybe
with
next
that,
time.
Quincy, congratulations. You have 1 point. Quincy's officially on the
Yay.
board.
I'm gaining on Fry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, please put your Mickey ears back on. It is time for our next Never Have I Ever After prompt. Never have I ever gone to Disney World for a single snack and then left.
I would argue we've all done that.
I've never done that.
Suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not snack motivated.
Delicious.
You're not
Yeah,
snack
but
motivated?
she could have done it for work. She could have done it for work, just to cover a snack and then leave.
You also talk about when you first moved to Orlando that you would go just for Dole Whip all the time because
But
it
that
felt
was
so
to
rare
Disney
and special.
Springs. I wasn't gonna go into a park. That's so much of a hassle.
Where did you
Also,
get Dole Whip at Disney Springs?
At the time, at the little stand that now serves the bubble waffles, because that's where Dole Whip was, across from Ghirardelli. Also, I would also get Ghirardelli when I went, so I was getting 2 snacks.
We're getting into the nitty gritty and it feels suspicious.
Fry Bucket, again, a little quiet. What's happening?
I mean, this is not mine. This is not my prompt, so I don't have anything else to say.
It seems Emma coded, and for that reason, I think it's Fry.
I think it's honestly the Dole Whip thing. You're defending it well.
You are.
I was gonna choose you, but I also feel like I keep choosing you, so I'll change my vote to Fry. Gotta be right.
This feels like something Fry when she's here do be doing stuff like this because she doesn't have the access that the rest of us do, living here all the time and going all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't only get a snack and then leave. I would stay all day.
No, you are wild like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're
very fast.
I think it's time to vote. This time we're going to start with Emma. Emma, who are you voting for?
I'm going to vote for Fry just to mix it up, but I also still stand that there's a world that we've all written this down. Like, I really think it's Quincy in my heart because of the Dole Whip thing, but she's had a good argument, so I'm going to vote Fry.
Okay, Fry, who are you voting for?
I think I'm going to switch it up and vote Emma.
Okay, and Quincy, who are you voting for?
I'm voting Fry. You guys have thought every single one is me.
Well, eventually they're going to be, so.
That's true. I guess it's a strategy.
Hilarious. Okay, will the people who have never gone to the parks for a single snack and then dipped remove your ears?
That was too obvious.
It was too obvious. It was Emma again.
Yeah.
Emma, what snack are you going into the parks for and then leaving?
I think it rotates, but I know for a fact that I did it initially with, I think it was something silly, like a Cheshire cat tail.
That's not silly. I thought you were going to say like turkey leg, and then I was going to have a problem.
No. Please, no.
Don't put it on my name. No, I think it had been missing for a while, and it came back when I was reporting. So I just ate that and then left.
That's even wilder because that means you parked at the TTC, got out of your car, took the tram to the TTC, went through security, got on the monorail, went across the monorail to Magic Kingdom, scanned into Magic Kingdom, and then walked all the way to Fantasyland, and then did that all backwards.
All back again.
Yeah. It had been like years since I had one.
All right, and one more before we hit our halfway mark. Everyone put your Mickey ears back on. Never have I ever enjoyed Moana.
Like the movie?
Moana.
Yeah, it says Moana, so likely the movie, or likely all things having to do with the movie.
It's just like they hate meeting her. Fry's like meeting Moana like again. Not again. She's gonna ask me if I know where Hey is.
Who here hates our Polynesian queen? Who is it?
I think there's a world that I can be tricked very successfully right now, but I'm going to vote Fry only because I know it's weird. I don't know, but Quincy, we were just in Disneyland Paris and Quincy and I both almost cried.
That's true.
Moana in the parade.
It was weird. It was like I've never cried at Moana before, but she was just so full of joy in life.
And we both brought it up. So either Quincy has been playing a long game and tricking in Paris with this, or she's lying.
Well, hold on. She just said it was weird that she cried at Moana because she hates her.
I mean, that's not why it's weird. It's that I just don't usually cry when I see characters in a parade. And for some reason, Moana that day.
Because you hate her.
No. I I like Moana. Moana's great. Who doesn't like Moana?
Apparently you.
Great. Yeah.
I like that tone of voice, Quincy. No, I like Moana. It's great.
No, I like Moana.
I
mean, like,
Moana.
I don't. Yeah, it's like
She's great.
Lin-Manuel music. Can't go wrong.
You actually don't really love his
Can't
music.
go wrong.
I do like his music. Lin-Manuel.
Well, I
You
think.
at
Well, I
don't like the
think-
Shiny. I don't like Shiny the Crab song. I think that's
You
what I
don't
just
like
told you.
that
I don't
song.
like. I wish they really did a better Crab song.
That's fair.
That I can get on board with. I absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like that song.
I thought you were gonna go. I just don't like Moana.
I'm like admitting it.
Found her.
I do.
Cover boys. All right, it's time to vote.
I feel like
we're gonna
I know
start-
Emma. I know Emma likes this movie.
Okay, so we're gonna start with. Well, we'll start with Quincy. Quincy, go ahead. Who are you voting for?
I'm voting Fry. Never heard her talk about Moana. Maybe because she doesn't speak. Maybe because she hates her.
Fry Bucket. Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Quincy.
Okay, Emma. Who are you voting for?
I think Fry, but I also don't like feeling like you can't trust my friend.
If you are not the people who have never enjoyed Moana, please take off your Mickey ears.
Enjoy Moana. Quincy.
It was definitely
it.
Quincy.
Liar. I think you lied. You cried in Paris.
No, I am talking
No,
about Moana
because-
the movie.
because she
I'm talking
hates
about the
Moana.
movie. I didn't
That's
cry
why
because
she
I hate Moana. I like Moana the character. I like seeing her in the parks. I like interacting with her in the parks, and I like the song "How Far I'll Go." Moana the movie, I have seen one time all the way through. I thought it was boring, and then I have tried to rewatch 3 times because I thought maybe I was just being a hater, and I can't make it through
You
it.
are.
I just don't like the movie. But
You
I
are
get
being a
it's just
hater.
not for me.
The craziest long game. I didn't think that you would use Europe to
I
try to
did-
win a
We
game.
didn't even know. I didn't even know
I
we were
got
doing
it.
this when I cried at Moana in the parade. She was
Got it.
vivacious in the parade, okay?
Just me.
But I'm talking about the movie. It was italicized.
Well, now all of our really lovely memories have been tainted.
Wow, every single one of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking at you
Oh.
different.
So we have reached the halfway point. Let's look at the scores. Emma, not on the board yet.
I trust my friends.
It's crazy because I actually do think Emma is really doing a good job at lying. So it's crazy that she has no points.
Clearly not.
Quincy on the board with 1 point, and Fry Bucket kind of dominating.
Nobody
with
just got
5
me, right?
points.
Or Fry got me.
I got
Fry
you
got
just
you.
now.
Oh, Fry got me. Damn.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
dang.
Fry got you. So
Whoops.
Fry dominating with 5 points. But now we have reached the halfway point, the mid-game challenge, which I am calling Once Upon a Wager. Okay.
Ooh.
We have reached that time of the episode where we're going to turn the tables a little bit. We've been diving deep into your Disney secrets, but I only think it's fair if I spill some tea of my own. Here's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm about to reveal something that may or may not be true regarding myself and the Disney sphere. Your job is to decide if I am telling the truth or telling a lie. And as the agent of chaos the channel believes me to be, there's more. You get to wager your points. Now, I know,
Sorry.
Emma.
The deflection.
I was gonna say
Now, Emma, I know you don't have any
Have
points.
any?
triple
Which
my
means-
point.
Tripled.
Which
Done.
means if you get this correct, you will earn just 1 point. So it is. I promise it is still safe. But for everybody else, you get to wager your points. So you could bet a little, play it safe, or you can bet it all, and you could either double your score or lose everything in one swoop.
If I bet it all or bet a little, I bet the same amount.
Yeah, no, Fry is kind of dominating right now.
It's
But
just
but
me.
again, she could literally just say I'm all in, and then hope for the best.
And lose it all.
You should do that, Fry.
Do that.
Okay. All right. So again, you just have to decide if I'm telling the truth or if I'm telling a lie. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Never have I ever been held by the voice of a Disney princess. Feel free to discuss amongst yourself.
This is
I don't even know what to say. That is so
No.
specific.
It's specific, but I feel like it could be true because we know
Jodie
his
Benson
parent.
does. Yeah,
I
basically
think
was
He was
Disney World.
backstage when he was a kid.
Okay, hear me out, ladies. I'm on the fence here because I think either A,
It
it is true because he wants to flex.
Yeah.
And so he wants to share this at this time to flex publicly that he's been held by the voice of a Disney princess. Or it is false because he would have already done that by now.
Exactly. This is not the first we would have heard of it.
This is not the first, like, he would have wanted to flex earlier than this.
Yes.
I also think maybe he's using this as like a little twist. Like, he has been held by a Disney princess, but maybe not the voice of one.
Or like it was like Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
Voice of Scar. So it wasn't a princess.
Yeah.
Or it was like Elsa, so she was a queen, something like that. Like
He was an
it
adult.
was Idina Menzel.
I've been held by Idina Menzel.
He was cradled by Mickey
He's a
Mouse.
full-grown adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel that it's the kind of thing that he would have flexed with by now, but Sage also has a lot of like weird niche things he can flex with, and sometimes he does just like wait with them for a long time.
He forgets.
He forgets.
And then he remembers to
And
play.
he remembers he's
Oh
like,
my god, I just
need to flex
remembered.
on her.
I was held by Idina Menzel. I forgot.
Wait.
It could be Idina Menzel. She could have been a child.
Yeah.
Or she could have held him now at his big adult age.
Emma, do you think this is true or a lie?
I have nothing to lose, so I'm gonna Quincy's convinced me. I think it's a lie. Good luck, girls. I hope you get something out of this.
Okay. Quincy, is this a truth or a lie? And would you like to wager all of your points?
I would like to go all in.
Whoa!
I'm going all in, boys. Okay?
She have 1 point across.
I'm going all in. And I would like to wager that it is false, that it is a lie. I think you would have flexed with it by now.
Okay. And Fry Bucket, finally, how many points are you wagering?
Hold on.
She's doing the math.
Carry the one.
Fine.
I think I'm also gonna say that it's false, and I'm gonna wager 2 points.
2 points. Interesting. Okay, so the answer is if the voice of a Disney princess actually held me at one point. I'm sorry, it is true. It is
who was it?
true. My father was on tour with Jodie Benson during I Love a Piano.
knew it was Jodie.
And I was a baby, and she held me
Jodie has held
as a
Emma
baby.
too, okay? I'm
Yeah,
23.
actually, Jodie cradled me last month.
So
Here is our next Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever dropped something in the World Showcase Lagoon.
ooh. I
Quincy
feel
drops
like
a lot.
Quincy drops quite a bit.
I do drop a lot of things. I feel like, and maybe I'm making this up, but I feel like I have heard this story from one of you, and I feel like it's Fry.
I actually will say this is the first time I've caught Fry speaking up quickly. Which feels
A
suspicious.
deflection.
Mhm.
You tell me to speak, and I speak.
You want to know what the first thing that I thought of was? The amount of stuff Fry carries in the parks.
Is she bringing all 3 backpacks and a suitcase with her?
You have to budget like an extra 35 minutes for Fry to go through bag check every time you
do.
enter a park.
I do. I get stopped every time.
Yeah.
It's just on my computer. It sets it
But
up.
I just like all I can envision, and I know this isn't what happened because we would definitely know, is Fry dropping her laptop in World Showcase Lagoon.
That would
So,
be
like, that's
terrible.
the visual that I have.
That's insanity.
One time, a man on a boat drove up to me while I was standing beside World Showcase Lagoon, and then said, "Have you seen a backpack?" And I said, "No, sir." And then he drove away.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Great story.
Thank you for that, Quincy.
It just felt out of place. That man in the boat yelling at me.
Adding that. There's a real richness to my life that I have
Yeah.
that I didn't have before.
Well, I feel like we've exhausted this discussion as much as we can. So,
Don't make me vote first.
You want to vote first, Emma? Is that what you said?
No, don't make me vote
okay.
first.
All right. I think Fry, it's been a while since Fry's voted first. So, Fry, why don't you give us your first vote? Who are you voting for? Who's potentially dropped something in the World Showcase Lagoon?
Well, my first thought is Quincy, but then we also already talked about Emma going around the World Showcase.
That's true.
A lap and a half.
Day.
Could have been the same day. She could have dropped something in the location lagoon. Showcase Lagoon.
That's how they keep saying it nowadays. You know, the Location Lagoon.
Location Lagoon. That's my favorite bar.
Yeah. I love it bar. But I think I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm going to say Quincy.
Okay, Quincy, who are you voting for?
I'm voting that Fry did it.
Okay, and Emma, who are you voting for?
My track record's horrible. I don't know, but I'm going to go Fry. I have no reason, but I'm going to vote Fry.
All right, well, if you have never dropped something in the World Showcase Lagoon, please remove your ears.
Yay! Emma, we're on the board!
Just like that, on the board. Quincy and Emma finally catching up. Fry, what happened?
So, I couldn't think. This one, I almost didn't submit it because I did, in fact, tell y'all this story in Paris.
Ah, really?
So it was recent. Yes, it was. Y'all just don't listen when I speak, so.
Fry actually talks just as much as we do. We're just not hearing her.
So it happened on my college program. I bought myself a magic band that was themed to Toy Story Land because that was my first working location. And I was standing there leaning up with my hand on the rail. And the way that it was snapped, so it was snapped this way. So then I leaned over and it's unsnapped my magic band, the railing, and it fell into the water. And now it lives in the World Showcase Lagoon forever.
Wow.
I bet it's still there, too.
I can tell you, it's still there. It's at the bottom.
She checked.
I did. I checked.
Dove in
there.
Well, just like that, welcome Emma and Quincy to the game, officially on the board. Wow.
I was in the game once. And I left and I came back.
I was in the game once.
I was in the game once.
That is funny. Okay, and next, here is our next Never Have I Ever prompt. Never have I ever ridden Dinosaur, yes, the lovely attraction in Animal Kingdom, 7 times in one day.
This could be either of you.
Emma loves Dinosaur. I think the most.
No.
Emma does love Dinosaur.
But not the most.
Out of this group, yeah.
I would actually disagree with that. But
I wish I had done this.
I feel like you would have done this at some point.
I have not. I wish I had.
This isn't some I spent 10 hours in Dinoland USA video thing that you would have done.
Weirdly, Quincy? I never did that one.
Like a land situation.
Yeah, I don't think so.
She votes for herself.
I'm like, have I done this?
I think it's me.
I don't remember.
No, I haven't. The most I've written this in a one day. That was what it was in one day. It's like 3 times, I think. One of the worst things that's ever happened to me was when I was doing a Ride Everything in Disney World challenge, and I was on Dinosaur, and they asked me if I wanted to stay in my seat and go around again, and I had to tell them no because I did want to. So that was a lie. But I could not because I had to go try to ride everything in Disney World. And you know what? I didn't do it that day either. So I could have stayed on Dinosaur.
All right. Well, we're going to vote. This time we are going to start with Emma. Emma, who do you think has ridden Dinosaur 7 times in one day?
I'm going to vote Quincy. I feel like you would have done like a land tour and landed there because it's a smaller land.
I have done a land tour there. I'll give you that.
Okay. Quincy, who are you voting for?
I'm voting Emma.
Okay, Fry Bucket. Who are you voting for?
I think I'm going to go Emma on this one.
All right. Will the people who never rode Dinosaur 7 times in a day, please remove your Mickey ears?
I hope they're playing dramatic music every time we do that, because
I
otherwise
hope
we're all
so.
gonna be
Emma, of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course.
I didn't get it right too, but
Oh
still.
my shout! Of course it is.
Why 7 times in one day? Like, what cooks you to do that?
It was accidental and lucky. It was luck of the draw.
Accidental?
Emma's having a lot of accidental
How do you
wild
accidentally ride
experiences
rides?
in Disney
I'm
World.
sorry.
She's like, I accidentally
Disney
drank
life.
around World Showcase a time and a half, and then in the afternoon rode Dinosaur 7 times accidentally.
It's called exploration, whimsy.
I don't
life,
think so.
living life. No, it was a similar situation with yours. Like, we had rope dropped it and then no one came over, so they let us ride it a few times. And then we kind of left, and Animal Kingdom's smaller. And then it started raining, and so everyone left and the wait time stayed low. So we just kept riding it, and then we realized it was like 7 times or something crazy.
That
And
sounds
it was
great.
so much fun. I hope to beat that number before February 2026.
I'll do it with you.
I think all
it
of
for a
us,
whole day.
yeah, that's all we need to do the whole day.
Yeah.
Just a whole YouTube video. How many times can we ride Dinosaur?
How many times
in
can
one
we ride
day?
Dinosaur in one
Yeah.
day?
I like it.
Okay, only 2 more, and it's still anybody's game. So here we go. This next one is never
no.
Why do you
have. Sorry. Never have I ever abandoned my friends to ride Expedition Everest 4 times in a row with a boy I thought I was cute. I was in middle school. It's fine.
That's so crazy.
You said middle school. Fry has shared with us
That it's high school.
that she really only started going in high school and only went once as a child. Those were her exact words in this video. Are you playing the long game? I don't know. But
Yeah, that was a lie then.
That was a lie then.
lying.
Oh man, it's
I'm
so
just
fry
always
coded
lying.
though.
Why is it fry coated?
You would do this. You
Fry,
would do that to
that
us
is so
today.
fry-coded.
Riding
That is so fry-coded.
a roller coaster?
You would abandon us today to go ride Expedition Everest with a boy you thought was cute,
And we would support you in that.
and
Don't
we would support you. It's true.
but you would do it.
Well, I've never done
How-
this, so
How many
One of you is
times
lying.
do you actively have to avoid a Yeti and a T train? Just for a boy. Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Yeah, Fry, was it worth it?
I was waiting to see if someone would answer.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
me too.
I was waiting too.
okay. Well, Emma has a lot of Disney trips where she goes with friends.
No,
Or
It's true. Emma does go with friends a lot. It was Ty. Emma abandoned her friends
It
to
worked.
ride Expedition Everest with Ty. I don't
Well,
know
it
if
worked.
It worked
They went
out.
together in middle school, but did you know Ty in middle school?
I have actually known Ty since I was in kindergarten.
It was Ty.
cute.
Ty. It wasn't Ty, and it wasn't me at all. So
All right, I
I'm
think
also
we're gonna
trying
vote.
to think. Could be Quincy.
I am going to vote Quincy because Fry's really good at this game. And she's been lying. She's been lying the whole time. But it's going
Okay.
to make me vote Quincy.
We are gonna vote. This time I'm gonna start with Fry. Fry, who do you think abandoned their friends to ride Expedition Everest 4 times in a row with a boy they thought they were cute?
I think I'm gonna go Quincy. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going Quincy.
Quincy, who do you think?
I'm going Fry. Emma seems earnest. Although I felt she was earnest a lot of times, and it turned out she was lying, so.
All right, Emma, who do you think
I
it is?
honestly can I flip a coin?
Sure.
I guess.
We can't stop you.
Case theory. Flip a coin. Okay, it was heads. I'm voting Quincy.
Okay. Will the people who did not ditch their friends to ride Expedition Everest for a boy please
He's so tickled.
remove their in-ears? Their in-ears? What?
Their
Please remove
in-ears?
your Mickey ears.
It was Fry.
Wait.
You're supposed to
No.
take your ears off if you haven't done it, Emma.
Oh, I haven't done it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Quincy.
It was
Yes,
me.
it's definitely Quincy.
For sure.
Oh.
My 8th grade class trip was to
I
Disney
knew
World.
it was a school trip.
It was a school
Mhm.
trip. And to be fair, my friends were invited on Expedition Everest. They were just too scared to ride it. And then we rode it, me and this boy, who, by the way, literally don't even know who he is. Like, but we rode it 3 times because it was fun and there was no wait. And then my friends got really mad at me because they were like waiting for us to get off the ride once. And I have this distinct memory of 2 of my friends who are still my friends to this day. One of them is Anya, who's my very best friend. I have a distinct memory of them sitting at the top of the Yak and Yeti staircase and like staring at me with ire in their hearts. And
Isn't it funny that you hate to ride Expedition Everest now? And
That's what I kept thinking.
yeah, at the time I was sprier than I am now.
It's more about the bad memories. It was like,
It's the reason I don't. This is why I don't ride Everest anymore. It's not the headaches. It's because I think back to the. I actually think about this every time we go in Yak and Yeti. So, because the staircase is like a feature in Yak and Yeti, and we talk about it. Like, whenever we review Yak and Yeti, we're like, great staircase. But I think of my friends like glowering at me at the top of those stairs.
And finally, our very last never have I ever for this game, for this first episode. Okay.
If you guys like it, comment if you want a second.
Gosh, I'd have
That.
to think a long time.
it's really hard.
It could be the first and only, or it could be the first of many. You decide.
You decide.
Don't you want to hear Breedlove's secrets? Don't you want to hear RJ's secrets?
Ooh.
Why are you throwing them under the bus?
Could be new
Because I want to
people.
hear their secrets. Don't you want to hear
We'll tell
Sage's
everyone
secrets?
their secrets.
Never have I ever received life-changing news at the Art of Animation Resort. And I feel like that's the place you're going to receive life-changing news.
I mean, everybody has received
Everybody
life-changing news at the
received
Art of Animation
life-changing news.
Resort.
Before you said Art of Animation, I was like, this is all of us.
We've all received
We've
life-changing
all
news at
life-
Disney World.
And this multiple times.
That's good.
So, who is sitting around the Art of Animation Resort receiving life-changing news?
This is
Arguably,
hard.
all 3 of us on Last to Leave one.
Well,
Exactly.
that's true. That is
That's
true.
true.
Very
I don't
true.
think
I don't know
that
how
this is it.
Speaking of which, if you want to see that life-changing news, you can check out our Last to Leave series now. There's 3 of them on the channel now. We don't get a lot of sleep on those, so we would appreciate if you watch them.
Mm-hmm.
I get plenty of sleep.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I get to go to Paris. I sleep constantly.
My
sleep
beauty
plenty.
sleep is needed.
I need someone to start talking immediately because it's Friar Quincy, obviously. And I need to know who. So you
Obviously.
guys go ahead and
So
spill that
my
beans.
thing,
Spill those beans.
I think this is Fry, but the term life-changing news feels like an Emma statement.
Oh. And I started to nod because I was like, you're right.
Like, it just feels like, I feel like Emma would be like, this was life-changing news. But I also feel like, I also feel like Emma wouldn't call actual life-changing news, and Fry would. And it would be weird to do this one and then to be like, I found out that Miss Piggy and Kermit got back together. Although I also feel like Emma could have, that could be what it is.
See, I was thinking Emma, but that Art of Animation was where she found out the Cheshire Cat tail was coming back to Disney World.
Oh, and then she decided to go.
That's what
Right.
she
Go
did.
get it.
Yeah, that's what we call a
That's a
callback in
callback.
comedy. Well done. Well done,
It
Fry.
is so, I mean, it's just so Emma to call something life-changing news and then for it to not be. But maybe it is
This
for
is
her.
life-changing
It is life-changing
news.
for Emma.
Emma.
It's
But
life-changing
not
for
this
Emma.
one. Not this one. Because
That's why I think it is Fry, because I don't think that Emma would say this and then have to explain that the news she got was not actually life-changing.
I'm like really out of myself. I have had life-changing news in Disney, but it was not at Art of Animation, which is why I don't know who to vote for. And I also feel like Quincy is describing herself right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to vote Quincy. I feel like if it was really life-changing, she wouldn't tell us. She wouldn't say on this channel. She would keep this to herself.
I have one more reason that I think it's Fry that I would like to share. Notoriously, before Fry was hired, we like it was like a story around the company that this girl that they were interviewing had sounded like she had taken one of her interviews over the phone from a water park. And at the time Fry did work at Volcano Bay. She doesn't remember doing this, but I mean, we talked about it around the company before Fry was fired.
We did. How does that relate to this one?
I'm just thinking like you were doing something life altering while at Volcano Bay, apparently. So, because you've now been here for 4 years, so that was life-changing interview. So maybe you were at Art of Animation later.
Quincy, who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Fry on her Volcano Bay phone calls.
Okay, and so Emma, you voted for Quincy, yes?
Sure.
Well, no,
I didn't vote, and you said Quincy, so I'll vote Quincy. But that
no. I thought you said I'm going to vote for Quincy because, like, before we got into the voting.
I did, and now I'm really torn.
Okay, so Emma, who are you voting for?
I'm gonna vote Fry because I just voted Quincy, so I'm gonna change, and then that way it'll be interesting, even if I'm wrong.
Okay, and Fry Bucket, who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Quincy.
Okay. Will the people that did not receive life-changing, altering news please take off your Mickey ears?
At Art of Animation specifically.
At Art of Animation Resort specifically. It was Fry!
I knew it. She takes job interviews at Volcano Bay and she gets life-changing news at Art of Animation.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
What was the news?
What was the alter of life changing
she's
news?
like gonna break. She's like telling us now, like she's like breaking something to us, and this is how she did it.
No, I was standing in the ink and paint shop, the merch store in Art of Animation Resort, when I got the email that I got this job at AllEars.
I knew it was getting this job.
Okay,
and this was right after her interview at Volcano Bay.
You are correct.
And just like that, our fairy tale comes to a close, but not everyone gets a happily ever after. Tonight's
just me and
plural losers with the least amount of points are Emma and Quincy. Emma and Quincy. And so, congratulations, Fry Bucket, you are a winner.
How many points did we have? I stopped counting.
So, Fry Bucket had 5 points. Emma and Quincy, you both have 3 points. But as I mentioned, there's not really a winner of this game, just losers. So, everyone...
I think there's a winner.
Not for this game. So, for this, Emma and Quincy, and everyone watching at home, their prize as losers, I need everyone to head over to AllEars.net on Instagram, where our losing guests have just posted this. We have really decided to lean into being Disney dads, and we both want to grow mustaches together. We're doing our best, but we feel a little insecure about it. So if you see us in the parks, will you compliment our mustaches to help us feel better? #TwinStash. All right, head on over to AllEars.net, like that post, and definitely compliment our mustache girlies. Thank you all for watching Never Have I Ever. If you're still here, like and subscribe. Don't forget to like this secret. Don't forget to type. Don't forget to post this secret phrase so that way we know you made it this far. And stay here with AllEars.net for more games, tips, tricks, weird episodes like this. Why? Because we're serious about fun here. Good night.